So here's an interesting stat for you. The online education market is projected to be worth over 200 billion this year. That's a crazy amount. And if you want a piece of that action, you've got some amazing skills and educational course that you want to sell, you're going to need an LMS. And so today I'm going to be taking a look at this one. This is Seturon, I believe you say it. This is available on AppSumo. Thank you very much to AppSumo for providing me with the tool to try out. This is an interesting setup. It's using the new AppSumo format of Tier 1 is 1 year of access. So you have to go Tier 2 upwards to get lifetime access. You also have a limited amount of users unless you go to Tier 3. So really, if you're going to look at this for the long haul, probably Tier 3 is the only one that makes sense. You could get it for Tier 1, try it out, and then upgrade. But let me dive in, because there are some really nice features about this, and there's a few drawbacks compared to other LMSs I've tried. So when you first log in, this is your dashboard. There are 4 template courses, and I would recommend setting each one of these up and going through it, because this is quite a unique system. I've never used anything like this before, and these really help you understand how to build the courses up. So you see, this is the dashboard. I've got one user, which is my test user. I've got an assignment to review. We can see the most enrolled courses, but let's dive into the courses. So I've set up some of these already. So here's the adaptive course template, mixed learning, educational. So let's dive straight into this one. So the way it works, and I don't think I've seen an LMS do it this way. It's quite a beautiful way of doing it. Is almost like post-it notes in a flow diagram. So if we scroll in this particular setup, we've got a pre-assessment, and if they fail, they go to a bonus lesson, and after they're doing the bonus lesson or they pass, they go to the first lesson. So you scroll down, check knowledge, assignments, and then to edit these, they don't look like much, but if we just go into the pre-assessment, so this one has name and description, and then it's got some questions. The bonus lesson has this content in, so you can see we've got some written content, we've got images, we've got little borders. In fact, I'll go into the course itself because it looks much better. So how you build your course up is by adding these little post-it note type elements, and you can see that you've got branching logic as well, which is brilliant. And then you edit them just down the side here. Each one of these has its own set of things that you would edit. So this one is a simple button post-it note. So this is how you can create an adaptive path. So you've got this learning content, and then the user presses do you prefer cats or dogs. And when they make that selection, they will either go to the cat section or the dog section. Now, what's really cool about this just looks like it is a blue single box like all the others. But when we say edit, this is actually an entire subsection that you can make. Now, there's only one thing on here, but that means you can have a course within a course. So a mini course dealing with a particular subject is dealt with all in its own area. And then you can go back, and that takes you up a level to this top level. So you could make a really complex course if you wanted to. Now let's just dive back into the cat section. So when you're editing these, you can see this little plus. This is where you add a new block. And in terms of blocks, you've got decision, tests, assignment, pages, certificates, payment. So if you want to charge, that's an important one. Registration, team task, peer-to-peer. You've got a good range of blocks, and they all operate in the same way. Let's add a page. So this is a content block, effectively. We go in. So this way you can add your content. So you can just type in. If you press the little plus at the side, you can add text accordions, call to actions. There's lots of good stuff in here. But there is a drawback to this platform, and that is they don't allow any embedded code. So you can add a video. I had to email them about this because it wasn't clear how to add a video. And a lot of people perhaps host videos not on YouTube. They use a different platform, and they've said you can upload videos directly. So if I say video, that allows you to then upload a video directly. Or you can embed videos by pasting YouTube or Vimeo links. That's the only method. So if you're using something like, I think is it BunnyNet, one of the CDN video providers, that's not going to work here at the moment. Whether they'll change that, They haven't told me, but that's a drawback. I, for example, have Komodo decks, and maybe I want to embed a Komodo deck video demonstrating how something's done. I can't do that, nor can I embed other elements. So I couldn't put my own form in, for example, or other elements that's from another website. It just doesn't allow that. So just be aware of that as a drawback. If you already have students or clients that you want to give access to, you can add them manually. You can either add them by typing them in or upload a CSV. They'll then be assigned a password. They'll be sent an email, and this is what they'll first see. Now, this says AppSumo New Organization because I haven't updated that in the background, but that would say whatever your school name was. We say check your profile. It goes in. So I've just typed in random name, but then you can they can add in extra details if they want to. So after the onboarding, they'll be dropped into this screen. You can see at the top here, it has the logo and a Seturon as the name. Again, that can be updated to match your branding. At the time of recording, this is on their own domain. So there's no way of doing a CNAME to have it like learn.yourdomain, for example. They've had a lot of pushback on that, and I'm surprised the deal got through with it being like that. So I'm hoping that the pushback will give them pause for thought and that they will add that in as an option so that it is consistent with your brand. So this is what the dashboard looks like for your learners when they log in. They can see the courses available. These background graphics you can set yourself. These have been set because I'm using the course templates and they came with them, but you can change these to whatever image you want to keep it nice and consistent. And then when they click start, we'll go in and you can see the little intro description. You've got an outline of the course and then you hit start. So one of the great things about this is you can do a pre-assessment before making them pay for anything. So you can have a section that is free to access, and this will help test their knowledge. And then you can use those paths to go down different directions. So if we hit start, let's just click this, say submit, incorrect. And you can see it's giving a clue as to what the answer is. And you can see this looks really nice. It looks almost like a Notion type page, I guess. So you've got the images here. We can blow those up and see them larger. We go down and then there's much branching. That's incorrect. Oh no, it's all of them. Next. Test score. So I could check my answers. You can see my answers. Or I can then go through and then say next. Now, because I didn't do very well on the pre-assessment, the branch, if you remember, went off to a new section. And this is a little lesson before going into the main course. So this helps to filter people. Some people have the knowledge they need to get started on more advanced stuff, and some people need to learn the basics. So you can do that very easily using this platform. So we'll just skip through this. And again, you can see the different styles. They've got this kind of notation style. Got these check boxes. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Say next. Now, this is an interesting one. I have no idea. So this is a text question where you can write in an answer. And, oh, it's Slovenia. There we go. Tick, 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 tick. And we go, oh, no, those are wrong. This is what it should be. Sky is blue. Let's try and get one right. There we go. True. This is quite a nice one. This is a drag and connect. So you connect the left with the right. So Spotify, YouTube, say submit. We're finally getting somewhere. This again is just a single answer question. They have completed the test. I could check the answers or I can go next. And then it's now presenting me with an assignment. I can write my answer here, hit submit, and then the tutor, me, will now go in and I can read that, and I've just received an email to say that a new assignment is ready for marking. So you can see it looks really beautiful for a course platform. Very, very interactive. Lots of ways of, you could show videos from YouTube. You could show the different questions. And so the actual course element for me is spot on. And I like the limits because you can get unlimited students with it and lifetime access. But the elements for me that are missing are present in other more developed learning systems. So there's no real landing page builder. There's no website that comes with this. So you can't launch this on its own domain and just have courses. There's no C name at the moment at the time of review, so you can't put this on your website and then direct people to it. And so I think this is a great option, perhaps for those of you who are looking for maybe an internal training tool, something that you can just direct people to. Just have free courses, load people on, and get them to use this for the internal training. For me, though, I don't think it's quite there yet for anyone who wants to launch a paid-for offering. And in fact, when you compare this to something like Graphy that's just relaunched onto AppSumo, this is miles behind. But it does have a lifetime deal, whereas Graphy is locked behind a few years. And if you're interested in Graphy, check this video next.